Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, July 6, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Atlanta Braves vs St. Louis Cardinals. Our team pick is St. Louis Cardinals for the win. And here is why. Miles McCollum will take the mound for the 17th time of the season on Wednesday. McCollum has conceded 4 runs, 2 earned, in 5.1 innings against the Phillies in his previous start and was charged with a loss to dip to 5-6. The veteran right-hander continues to shine, conceding 2 or fewer earned runs in 5 consecutive outings and has registered a 2.61 ERA and a 0.99 WHIP in 100 innings pitched. McCollum has fared well against the Braves in his career, posting a 2.61 ERA with a 1-2 record in 20.2 innings. The Braves will have Max Fried make his 17th start of the season. Fried was outstanding in his latest effort, holding the Reds to only 1 run in 7 innings and was awarded the win to improve his record to 8-2. The young southpaw has been the Braves' most consistent starter and has logged a stifling 2.66 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP in 101.1 innings. Fried is a perfect 3-0 with a stellar 0.44 ERA in 20.2 career innings against the Cardinals. This one offers great value on the cards with Miles McCollum on the hill. The veteran is reliable, allowing 2 or fewer earned runs in 5 consecutive outings. This includes road performances against strong foes in the Rays, Brewers, and Phillies. McCollum has excelled against the Braves as well, compiling a stifling 2.61 ERA in 20.2 career innings. Furthermore, the Cardinals will be eager to avoid the sweep. They have not been swept in a series in 1 month. Look for McCollum to contain the Atlanta offense and propel his team to victory. Our total pick is under 8. And here is why. Both of the lineups have not been driving the ball over the fence lately as we look at the last week, as St. Louis has hit a homer every 20.62 at-bats, while Atlanta is hitting a long fly every 22.67 at-bats in that stretch. These have been 2 of the better bullpens in all of baseball, as the Braves are sitting at 5th place with a 3.28 reliever ERA, while the Cardinals are 10th with a 3.56 bullpen ERA up to this point of the season. Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals. Our team pick is Astros, minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Royals have continued to find themselves off to a slow start in 2022 and have only seen those struggles continue of late. They come into Wednesday night with a 3-7 record across their last 10 games and are sitting comfortably not only at the bottom of the AL Central, but with the 2nd worst record in the American League as a whole. The struggles against Houston aren't likely to help matters or help confidence as they head into this one. On the other hand, the Royals certainly have nothing to lose, and their ability to at least keep things competitive through the first 2 games, even if succumbing in the end anyway, might give way to a nice bounce back on Wednesday. After a slow start to the season, the Astros have gone in the opposite direction of the Royals and are well on their way to winning the AL West yet again. The Astros have a massive lead in the division and are 9-1 in their last 10 games coming into this one. A few teams have as much confidence and momentum as they do. Adding in wins in the first series of the year against the Royals and in each of the first 2 games of this week's series, the Astros will feel good about their chances to keep things going in this one. Houston has one of the best home records in all of baseball, so it's not a surprise to see them continuing to rack up wins. Houston has won the first 2 games of the series, and even though they've done it in close fashion, they won't have any issues grabbing the win on Wednesday. It'll help that they can turn to one of the best starters in the American League to lead the way, while their offense is operating on all cylinders right now as well. It certainly doesn't help that the Royals continue to look like one of the worst teams in baseball, and their inability to find success on the road means another loss in this series. Additionally, according to Covers.com, the Astros are 4-0 in Javier's last 4 starts during the 3rd game of a series and are 5-1 in the last 6 meetings with Kansas City overall. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. Arizona Diamondbacks vs San Francisco Giants. Our team pick is Arizona Diamondbacks. And here is why. Alex Cobb will take the mound for the 12th time of the season. Cobb was brilliant in his previous start, completing 5 shutout innings against the White Sox, but didn't get any help and finished with a no decision in a game the Giants lost. The veteran right-hander is having an inconsistent season, amassing a 4.59 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP to go with a 3.3 record in 51 innings of action. Cobb has yet to pitch against Arizona this season and squandered 5 runs in 3 innings in his only career meeting against the division rivals. Merrill Kelly will get the nod for the 17th time of the year on Wednesday. Kelly was solid in his latest effort, limiting the Rockies to only 2 runs, 1 earned, in 7 innings, resulting in the win to improve his record to 7-5. The veteran right-hander has been inconsistent at times, but is an effective pitcher with solid numbers, amassing a 3.46 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP in 91 innings of action on the season. Kelly stands at 3.3 with a 3.21 ERA in 10 career meetings against the division rivals. The Giants are struggling to win games with consistency. They have dropped 8 out of their last 10 games overall as the pitching continues to be exploited. Giants starter Alex Cobb is having trouble staying healthy and is not having a great season. He doesn't pitch deep into games, going 5 or fewer innings in 4 consecutive outings, and the Giants' pen is below average with a 4.21 ERA. Furthermore, D-back starter Merrill Kelly is pitching well, conceding just 1 earned run in 2 out of his last 3 starts. He has contained the Giants in his career, flaunting a 3.21 ERA in 10 meetings. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. The Giants are carried by their lineup, making it easy to think that the upcoming game will be a high-scoring one. However, both teams are turning to 2 of their better starting pitchers that look to control this game from the first pitch. The Diamondbacks should limit the Giants' lineup with Merrill Kelly pitching multiple strong innings with little to no contact. The Giants should eliminate and potentially shut out the Diamondbacks lineup that is averaging only 4.21 runs per game, with Alex Cobb building off of 2 scoreless starts and pitching multiple scoreless innings in another strong outing. The under should cover in a low-scoring game controlled by both starting pitchers. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Colorado Rockies. Our team pick is Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Colorado Rockies beat the Dodgers and Diamondbacks in the previous 2 series, but they opened a new one against the Dodgers in Los Angeles with a 5-3 defeat. The hosts secured this victory harder than expected, and Colorado certainly has something to hope for in the concluding game of this series, even though they are facing one of the hottest pitchers in the MLB. The Los Angeles Dodgers recorded the 5th win in 6 games as they preserved the leading spot in the National League ahead of the Mets. They were briefly down against the Rockies in the opening game of the series, but responded with 4 runs in the 5th inning on a way to the 50th victory of the campaign. Whoever starts for Colorado in this one, I don't think it will make a difference against Gonsolin, who has been magnificent this season. Antonio Senzatella is close to returning to the rotation, but it's unknown whether he'll be ready to take on the Dodgers on Wednesday. Gonsolin is only one of 2 pitchers, Verlander, with 10 wins so far, but he is the best of all starters when it comes to ERA and is still without a loss. The Rockies are batting well against righties, and although we mustn't forget that Colorado is the joint best team in the MLB in batting average, I think they have small chances against Gonsolin. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs. And here is why. Game 2 of this series went under, and both key head-to-head trends point to the under in this series finale. I am leaning towards that pick with a total set pretty high at 9.5. Urena and the Colorado bullpen will give up some runs, but the Dodgers, who have scored 5 runs in each of the 2 games of this series, will not light up the scoreboard. White pitched well in his last start and will do the same in this one, facing a Rockies lineup that has only scored 5 runs in 2 games of this series. I see this game being close to the total, but it will go under.